It's the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. You might recognise them as they have some of the finest quiz credentials in the country. They are the Eggheads. Well, our challengers today are Groovy Revolution from Manchester. The team are all members of a band called Groovy Revolution and have been playing together professionally for the past 6 years. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Matt, I'm 30 and I'm the keyboard player.
Hello, I'm Jack, I'm 29 and I'm the guitarist.
Hi, I'm Paul, I'm 30 and I'm the bass player.
Hello, I'm Kelvin, I'm 29 years old and I'm the singer.
Hi, I'm Graham, I'm 23 and I'm the drummer.
Well, you're very welcome, Groovy Revolution. Now, where does the name come from? Is it a song, a lyric, or what?
It's a lyric from when we used to do our own stuff a few years ago.
It was the chorus. The chorus of the song talked about the Groovy Revolution, the 70s, and so we took the name from that, because when we first started, we did a lot of 70s and 60s music.
Yeah, so you're a cover band now?
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
And sticking with, what, the 60s, 70s era?
Well, no, we do more up-to-date songs now, so the whole spectrum.
Bit of everything.
Yeah, we've broadened our horizons. We'll do anything and everything. The cheesier, the better, generally.
They like the Eggheads in a different way. OK, nice to have you here, Groovy Revolution. Let me tell you what we're going to do today. Every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So, Groovy Revolution, the Eggheads have won the last 6 games, which means £7,000 says you can't beat the Eggheads. The first head-to-head battle, this might suit you, it's going to be entertainment. Who wants to play?
Ooh, right. With
entertainment.
I'm glad this one's first.
Are you?
Yeah. I think we should put...
So am I, then.
I think we should put Jack in.
OK, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, well, I'd agree with putting Jack in, definitely.
Yep.
I think he's our man.
I just must go through the nicknames. So you're Jack the Face.
That's right, yeah.
How'd you get that, then?
It's because I'm so good-looking.
Yeah, of course. Why did I ask?
Well, why did you ask?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I apologise, Jack. Who are you going to play?
Oh,
Any of the Eggheads you like?
I think we should play Kevin.
You reckon Kevin?
I think that's his weakest subject.
We're going to take Kevin out now?
Yeah.
Confident.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Always confident.
Jack the Face Fowler against, Kevin the Killer Ashman. Let's have you both into the question room, please. And Jack, does your mum know you're out? You don't look old enough to be playing Eggheads.
Thanks, Dermot. I get that a lot. 29, would you believe? And still with the face of a baby.
So what happens when you turn up to some of these venues you play?
I have to try and convince them that I'm in the band. Get my harmonica out, that kind of thing. Give them a song on the way in, you know.
Maybe you give us a song if you win this round. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second, please.
First question then to the World Quiz Champion, Kevin. Where was the TV detective series Magnum P.I. set? Hawaii, Amsterdam or New York?
Yeah, well, that was Hawaii. Anyway, I can't think of anything sensible to say about it.
Yeah, well, Hawaii, yeah. Thought it was just Hawaii 5-0 from there, but you're right, it's the right answer, Hawaii, Magnum P.I. set there. Jack, your first question then. The Jets and the Sharks are gangs in which musical? On the Town, Guys and Dolls or West Side Story?
OK, I seem to remember them fighting each other amongst a bit of dancing. So I'm going to say West Side Story.
West Side Story. Jets and Sharks are gangs in... You say West Side Story, I say it as well. This answer says it. It's the right one, well done. Woo. So 1 to you. Kevin, your second question. Ta-da! It's a 2006 album by which group? Oasis, Scissor Sisters or U2?
That's the Scissor Sisters.
Scissor Sisters,
Yeah.
ta-da!
I can hardly say that. Scissor Sisters.
Scissor Sisters, Skizzer.
Follow up. Yeah, but
The Scissor Sisters, yes, that's the right answer. Sure you would have got that, Jack, but...
Yeah.
Yes, but you've decided to go second, so this is your question. Jack, in 2005, whom did David Tennant succeed in the role of the Doctor in the television series Doctor Who? Robert Carlyle, Christopher Eccleston or Richard E. Grant?
OK, I've not actually watched any of this, but I'm pretty sure that it's Christopher Eccleston.
Not watched Doctor Who? I suppose you're too busy on a Saturday, are you?
Yeah, don't really get much time for TV on a Saturday.
OK. Christopher Eccleston, though, is the right answer. Nice one, Jack. 2-2. OK, could be one on the third question for both of you. Kevin, what was big band leader Duke Ellington's real first name? Edward, William or Glenn?
It certainly wasn't Glenn. Sometimes get slightly mixed up between Duke Ellington and Count Basie, but Duke Ellington was Edward.
OK. Not entirely sure, are you, Kevin?
I am now.
You are now,
actually,
I see.
yeah,
Just,
yeah.
just from that ferment that goes on in the
Yes,
brain
yeah.
when you get a question, when it settles. OK.
Yeah.
You've lasered in on Edward. It's the right answer. It's the way he does it. That's the World Quiz Champion at work. Jack, to stay in the game then, which 1934 movie was the first film to win all of the big 5 Oscar categories? Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, and Best Screenplay. Was it Gone with the Wind, It Happened One Night, or Citizen Kane?
OK, not entirely sure. I haven't heard of It Happen One Night. I've seen Citizen Kane. I don't really remember a prominent female lead in Citizen Kane. So I think by process of elimination, I'm going to have to say Gone with the Wind.
OK. Now, it's not Citizen Kane, but it's not Gone with the Wind. It Happened One Night. Now, a lot of people are going to be surprised looking at the other 2 films on that list. It's all in the date there, Kevin, is it then? 1934?
Yeah, 1934. Gone with the Wind was 5 years later, and Citizen Kane was a couple of years after that.
OK.
But yes, it was the first one to do this clean sweep, a Frank Capra film, and he subsequently went on to win 2 more Best Director Oscars in the next few years as well. So it was the first of a real run of success for him.
Just got some extra information there on it, because, as I say, a lot of people would have thought it would be either Gone with the Wind or Citizen Kane, but also proving that I think Kevin would have known that if it had been his question. Jack, good performance, but you're up against one of the toughest players in the entire planet at quizzes, so would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, early days, but Groovy Revolution, you've lost 1 brain from the final round. The Eggheads haven't lost any. Let's have another category then. It's going to be history, and anyone apart from Jack can play this. Who wants to do history?
It's got to be Paul, I think.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Paul, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
OK, we're going to choose Paul to play history.
And which egghead?
Which Egghead? Not Kevin, but one of the other 4.
I think we should choose Chris.
You think Chris?
Yeah.
Why do you think Chris?
I don't know.
You just got feelings.
'Cause I've got other subjects lined up for the others in my mind. Yeah, I think Chris.
So we'll do Paul
Chris,
and
then.
Paul and Chris.
OK, right, so you've got a plan there, Matt, have you? You don't seem to have told the rest of them there, though.
No.
Secret plan?
That's the way it goes.
It's on a need-to-know basis.
Need-to-know basis. OK, well, Paul, you need to know your history to beat this international mastermind. Would you both please take your positions in the question room? Well, Paul, I said you'd have to go some to beat Chris at history. Just done a bit of research. He's on a 15-game winning streak in this category. Calm down. Can all be changed. Paul, it's history. Do you want to go first or second?
I will go first, please.
OK then, Paul. The 1666 Great Fire of London began in a baker's shop in which street? Oxford Street, Pudding Lane, or Bishopsgate?
I think I know the answer to this one. I think the clue might be in the name as well. Baker's Shop, Pudding Lane. Sounds right. I'm going to go for Pudding Lane.
It's the right answer. Good start, Paul.
Good start.
OK, Chris, first question to you. Who became British Prime Minister in 1945? Anthony Eden, Harold Wilson, or Clement Attlee?
Well, the Labour landslide at the end of the war, it was Clement Attlee.
Did you vote for him?
No, I was 2 years in the future when Attlee came to power.
OK, Chris, yeah, right answer. Clement Attlee became Prime Minister in 1945. Paul, second question. The 17th century British dissenter George Fox is often considered the founder of which Christian movement? Quakers, Methodists, or Jesuits?
I'm not very sure, but I don't really know much about Jesuits. I'm going to take a guess and say Quakers, I think.
OK, Quakers. George Fox, considered the founder of the Quakers. It's the right answer. Yes! Chris, which notorious criminal was known for wearing a bizarre suit of homemade armour? Was it Dick Turpin, Ned Kelly or Bugsy Siegel?
The famous Last Stand at Glenrowan, yeah, that was Ned Kelly in Australia.
Ned Kelly is saying a bizarre suit of homemade armour. It's the right answer, Chris. So, 2-2. Paul, if you get this right, Chris gets his wrong, you'll be playing in the final round for £7,000. Edmund Barton was the first Prime Minister of which Commonwealth country? Canada, New Zealand or Australia?
I really don't have a clue. Oh, this is terrible. I'm just going to take a guess again, I'm afraid. Australia.
We had Ned Kelly for Chris with his last question. Are we staying down under? Yes, we are. Australia's the right answer.
Paul.
Oh, that was an utter guess, wasn't it, Paul?
It was.
Yeah. Well, if you didn't get that, I think you might have been out. So we'll soon find out. Chris, for you to stay in the game, though. In August 1620, the Pilgrim Fathers first set sail from Southampton aboard the Mayflower. And which other vessel? The Speedwell, the Landseer or the Horizon?
That was the Speedwell.
Speedwell's the right answer. So it's 3-3, which means, Paul, we go to sudden death. We remove those choices, so guessing becomes an awful lot harder if you have to do that.
Yeah.
You're going to know this, I'm sure. What relation is Queen Victoria to Queen Elizabeth II?
I don't think it'd be... I'm not really very good with monarchy. I'm going to say Queen Victoria was Elizabeth II's great-aunt.
It's not right, Paul.
No.
It's not right. Let me see if Chris, because you might have put Chris in, as Jack did with Kevin, you might have put Chris in first.
Yeah, great-great-grandmother.
Great-great-grandmother, yes, it's a direct line. Great-great-grandmother, Victoria to Queen Elizabeth. It's not over, Paul. Chris has to get this to put you out. If not, you'll face another question. Chris, in 1611, Warsaw replaced which city as the capital of Poland?
Well, long before Karol Wojtyla, who became Pope, was born there, Krakow was known as the holy city in that neck of the woods, so probably Krakow.
Krakow. Yeah, it's the right answer, Chris. Oh, we had to think there. I thought for a moment or two, Paul, you might be staying with us, but it wasn't to be, and Chris now stretches his winning streak in history up to 16 head-to-heads. Would you both please come back and join your teams?
End of part 1.